Welcome to class. In the last lecture, we talked about ground check for you to make your player check the ground and for you to know exactly if your player is on the ground. And we use the function of below for that. Um, Today, we are also going to be talking about different, what do you call it? We're going to be talking about different platforms that you want to put a player on, and then we're also going to be talking about um, whether we are going to be enabling or disabling our ground check, and then we're also going to be creating global types for our different platforms. We have the Spring platform, we have the moving left and right platform, we have the stable platform, we have different types of platforms. So as we go on, we are going to get it done. First and foremost, um, I need us to go to our character player script, and then we also need to create a new script, and then we need to call it global types, and then we also need to create um, a script for our ground effector. So we need to create a script for our ground effector. We also need to create a script for global type. So let's come here and create. So script, I call it global types. And then we're also going to create a script for our ground effector. Yeah, so we've created those scripts. Now, I'm going to be opening my global types. Now, this global types is for us to be able to identify the type of platform we want to land on, or the type of level geometry that we want to be using. So, let me. I'm trying to make it like so that you'll be able to understand it as fast as possible. So, first and foremost, for global types, we don't need all this. We don't need all this here. We don't need all this. Just remove this. And also going to be removing this everything here like this. So these global types allows us to be able to just call what type of function that we want when we are working on the character controller. It allows us to pinpoint what platform we want our player to land on and how we want our player to respond to those platforms. So we'll be creating several platforms, like I told you. So we also would use the tag enumerator. So we would use the public enumerator for the ground type, for the global types, and then we're also going to use the namespace global types. So, and then we're also going to use what do you call it? Different platforms. So we have the one-way platform. We have the moving platform. We have the collapsible platform, and then we have the jump pad, which is like a spring platform. So first things first, let me create a namespace. Namespace global types. We have the namespace global types. Now we create a public enumerator. Public enum. Now the ground type. And then we say none. That's one. We have level geom. That's the level geom. That's where our player lands default. Geometry. have one-way platform. We also have the moving platform. We have a collapsible platform. Collapsible, collapsible, collapsible. And then we have the jump pad. So we can add more public enum here. We can add more ground types as long as we're going to call the function in our character controller. So don't forget to always save. Now let me work on my ground effector. Let me check again if there's any error. Okay, for now, it's not identifying any error. Yeah. So for my ground effector, first things first, I need to create a public class, or I say, yeah, public class ground type, public ground type. Remember, we had this ground type here from our public enum. That's why we made it public. So public ground type. I say ground type. Then so it automatically already added the global types here using global types, but normally sometimes it doesn't add it, but I think automatically already added it, so I don't think I need all these ones for now. So we'll stop at this for now, and then we'll go to our character controller. We'll go to our character controller. We need to create, like I said, we need to create the check grounded if it is enabled or disabled. So I say integrate a function. I say public void disable ground. Disable ground check. If it is below, I say is equals to false. And then I say I need to also create a ground check function up. So I would do that a variable for ground check, a variable for disable ground check. So let me say the variable is disable ground check. I'll do that just before I save my code. Equals to true. And then I start coroutine. The start coroutine function is to always start. The start coroutine function is when we create a function of enumerator and we use it for timing. So I'm supposed to use a start coroutine here. If I do the start coroutine, it's going to give me error because I have not created the enumerator. So it says start coroutine, enable ground check. I have also not created that function for enable ground check. So let me create that function for enable ground check now. Then I'll create the I enumerator and enable ground check. So let me say I enumerator, enable ground check, is okay, don't go. Yield return new wait for sequence. You can always get this this enumerator and I enumerator or coroutine codes at the Unity documentation sheet. You can always get that. Let's say yield return new wait for seconds. Let me say 0.1 or 0.1. F. Remember when we use decimal, we use float. That's F to notify that it's decimal. And then we say disable ground check. Equals to false. It's giving us an error because we've not created a variable for disable ground check, but I will do that. And then I also need to do what else do I also need to do? So first and foremost, I need to go and create a variable for disable ground check. Then I'll check if the error still persists. It's always going to be a truth or false statement. So if you want to enable or disable, enable it true, disable false. That's why we've been using true or false. Remember, if it's below true, if it's below false, we're using that. So let me see. Let's say private bool. Let me create. No, it's private. Yeah, private bool. I don't want people to see it. Private bool. Disable ground check. Obviously, so by now you should have no errors from our code down here. Now we also need to go and call it in the update function, the fixed update function. So I say if not disable, if we don't disable the ground check, what do we do? If not disable ground check, what do we do? Then we say player should check the ground. So I just alt and I take it up. Yeah. What else? Let me go through my code again. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go to, yes, we also need to check our player controller because we might have an issue there also. Let me go through my player controller and see if there's anything I need to add. Yeah, I have my workspace, I have privacy. Yeah, if below, let me notify this that if player is on the ground. I'm just using this to remember my code. So, and if else, that means the player is in the air. So come in. So if we say player is on the ground, yes, that means if character controller below, yes, as if it's on the ground. If you press the start jump and you say start jump is equals to false, move direction dot y is equals to the jump speed, and then you say is jumping is true, then I think we need to call the disable ground function also. So we say character controller dot disable ground check, and we call the function. Yeah. I think that's all for now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. That's good. Let me save. Yeah. Let me see. I think there's an issue here. Let me check. I want to correct this. My character controller disable ground check. Okay, let me have it like that. No problem. Yes. So now if you go to your platform, you see we have layer on level geom, and let me duplicate my platform and create different types of platform. Or instead of duplicating, let me just create a new one. So right click, create. I call this one, let me just say moving platform. So I have my moving platform now. Let me duplicate this. Control D. So we have moving platform. We have let's go to global devs. We have one-way platform. We have collapsible platform, and then we have jump pad. So we have moving platform. We have one-way platform. we have collapsible platform, and then we have the jump pad. Yeah, so I'm going to be changing these colors. For this moving platform, I'll choose red. For the one-way platform, choose green. Collapsible. Let me use blue. And then for the jump pad, as a spring, let me use an odd color. Let me use the orange. Great. I need to orange. Yeah, great. Okay, I think I need to change. So it's my collapsible platform. It's my one-way platform. It's my jump pad. It's on the floor. Then I think I need to change the color of this moving platform. Let me change it to purple. Yeah, purple is fine. So I can distinct, or we can have a variation and have a distinct color. Now for all this, I need to create a box collider like I did for my platform. That's the base, that's the ground, and then I need to pick a layer of the level geometry, and then I also need to add this the script to them. So let me first pick the layer where we want them to be. That's the level geom. Next, let's create a box collider 2D. So I've created a box collider for all of them. See, all of them, they all have. Just trying to work faster. And then for all this, I need to add the script ground effector to be able to choose which platform we are on. So for this also, let me just add this here. It's a ground effector. So we are on the level geom here. For the moving platform, change it to moving platform. For one-way platform, change it to one-way platform. For the collapsible, change it to collapsible. For the jump pad. Then we also need to put our global types. Oh, sorry, that's an error. You don't need to use the global types. You don't need to use the global types. See, I already forgot. So we don't need to use the global types. So let me press play so we can see what we are working with here. So let me click on the player, and then you see oh, we are having this sticky feel. Okay, we'll correct that as the time goes. So it's showing that it's on those platforms. I need to increase my jump to be able to make that jump. So this is where we are. This is part one, and in the next part, I will show you how to make the platforms move and how to make sure that we don't have this sticky effect here. So thank you, and see you in the next class.